Raise my hand. Raise your hand if you believe me. Ready? Even good kids will do stupid things if no one's watching. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you believe me this time. Even good adults will do stupid things if no one's watching. I expect your 12-year-old daughter might make a mistake or two. I just don't want it to cost her for the rest of her life. I want to get out in front of this and talk about it. I've asked a lot of kids this question. Raise your hand if you have something online right now you'd be embarrassed if your mom saw. Everywhere I go, I get this. And I realize they have a little secret life going on. And I think a secret life is an unhealthy thing for a human to have. I think we need to turn the lights on where they use technology and talk about them being good people with their technology. That's us. We're the filter between their ears. I have stay-after parents who stay after my parent nights, and they have concerns. The one father was angry at the Xbox. He said, I hate the Xbox. I said, why? My kid's playing online games with strangers, and they're dropping the F-bomb in my living room, and I don't care for it. I said, what are you doing about it? Well, I can't do anything. My son bought it with his own allowance money. I said, he purchased your manhood too? Have an opinion. You're still dad. Have an opinion. Say things. We think they don't listen, but the research says they do. Here's when they listen. Most of the time, they listen to their peers. It drives you crazy, doesn't it? They always listen to the wrong people. But when they come to you and ask, they really are listening. So know what you're going to say. And you know what you're going to say when you do these things. I'm glad that you're on Facebook, because you know how to speak intelligently about making choices in social places. Research from Harvard, already 4 years old, on digital kids suggested that kids who've grown up with devices can make up to 110 decisions per minute. Per minute. Right? The only people who could think this fast from my generation were astronauts and fighter pilots. That's kind of amazing. Now, I didn't say good decisions. They make remarkably fast decisions. And in game world and flying the Predator drone, that's wonderful. 110 social decisions per minute? Not so good. You can make a mistake fast. Any of you ever make a mistake and 2 seconds later wished you hadn't? Any of you ever write a therapy email? You know what I mean? You say it all. Say it all. And you hover over that send button going, fired, not fired, fired, not fired. But you don't push it. You got a mortgage. You got kids. Our kids push it. That's the nature of being a kid. You do something stupid sometimes. I want them to think before they push that button. Now, what do I want them to think? Am I proud of this? Would I mind if I was famous for this for the rest of my life? I tell kids, everything you ever put online will always be online. No, it won't, old man. You don't know nothing. I took it down. I screenshotted it because I don't like you. When you run for governor, you will be hearing from me. Then I get squirmers in the audience going, They're thinking now. I want them to think before you click like. Do you understand how powerful the like button is? Do you understand what like is on Facebook? So some girl says an awful thing about your daughter. 100 girls click like. In the old days, 3 girls ganged up on your daughter in the hall. She cried, but she got over it. She gets home and 100 girls click like. They're doing different things as a result. You know what I mean? It feels big. But every girl that clicked like will always be on the record being on that side. I want them to think before they give away likes so easily. That's a big deal, you know?